Hello, and welcome to another video of Pox Nora, wherein I didn't even get any cards to start with. What the hell? But I've had quite an adventure, and I just realized who I'm facing. I think I'm going to die, but I'm probably going to, it's going to be an honor to die to someone who is a pretty high-level player. So I'm going to, pretend that it's okay. Despite the fact I'm most likely going to die because I'm not even using my dwarves. Okay, seriously, I need to use the Shrine Scry now. Please, give me a unit. My word. Okay, I've had quite an adventure. In the single-player video that's coming out with this, I mentioned that I got sick earlier that day, and I did. And I was sick for most of the day with a fairly sore throat that pretty much just prevented me from recording. Fast forward to that night, I could record, and I'm feeling good enough to record, and I do one video, but then the cable got cut out. I'm not sure if someone crashed into a pole because it was, cold and icy and all that crap outside. But the cable was out. Not the power. Power was fine. But there was no cable. There was no TV and no internet. And as this thing still needs an online connection when you're playing the single player, I couldn't finish the video. Fast forward to when I woke up at about 2 in the afternoon because I was even more sick. I thought I had pushed it away. Spoilers, I felt even worse. And it was a lot of fun. Being painfully sick. By the way, that's a long critter. That's why there's a snowcat. Okay. And I'm not sure if you can notice it in my voice, but yeah, I wasn't feeling too hot. So I ended up having to wait until this evening. A little bit earlier than it was last time, which means I am actually able to no, I'm gonna get an alchemist. Which means I am actually able to try and get PvP games, but they have not been going too well. First game, don't know how good the player was because he moved his hero unit, that was his first summon, directly into a chasm, got it killed, and then immediately left. Second game, I fought against a Savage Tundra player. I forget his name, I apologize. I'm not sure how good he was or what level he was. And he basically had a Skizzic Rioter. You know how I've been using the Rioter in the single player, that summons a unit for every unit that it kills, and I didn't realize this, and I was using the Forsaken Wastes, and I dropped the Restless Dead, whatever that card is on it, that drops a bunch of weak units. Needless to say, it kind of got utterly destroyed. He used it to kill all of them, and it was very, very bad times. Just throw an acid bomb. I want you to move in front. It was very, very bad times. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try again. I try again, a third time, and I get put up against another Forsaken Waste player who used the Bridemaid Raven Wraith, and that thing goes incorporeal the first time it gets attacked. When something's incorporeal, it can only be damaged by magic attacks. Now, he also equipped it with a shield that entirely negated the first attack done to it. And at that point, I just utterly gave up, because I will do a good match all the way to the end, but the moment you put in a one-sided piece of crap in my face, I give up. because that was a little bit too much for me to even bother with. So I didn't. And then, the last match, I faced against tree people. And it was again with the Forsaken Waste, and I'm not sure if it's just the Forsaken Waste in general or what, but I couldn't. In fact, I'm already not looking too hot in this one. I want to try and play the PvP with something other than my dwarves, because I know the dwarves will get dull after a while. And I got utterly destroyed there. However, that is... oh my god, it's the Strig Warlock again. That's the card that I didn't realize summoned Arctic Beasts whenever he kills something. And you put some sort of shield on him, didn't you? Yes, you'd crystallized him. Really? You well, you're gonna uncrystallize them, that's right. You can freely uncrystallize as far as I know, because the other Savage Dungeon player I faced, which was the second time that I tried, crystallized someone. I started to move around them because I thought it was fine, and as it turned out, it wasn't. Now, you have 55, you have 52. Can you attack far enough? No. I don't know what to do with the charger, because I know the Arctic Beast is going to get him. So I'm going to move the charger away. I'm going to move you forward and have you basically just lay a bunch of traps. And then have you move back. And have you move back as well. And I'm going to say a spell sword. Okay. Yeah, that's been my adventures. Me attempting to actually do something and failing at it. Now, if he moves forward, he's going to walk in the traps. So, ideally, what he'll want to do is not move forward immediately unless he wants to take preliminary damage. Yeah, that Warlock will just summon something that's like 33 health and 8 damage for everything he kills. Which, those things can't summon additional damage, but I'm not giving him the satisfaction. Really? Does the marker even count? Like, does the marker even count on taking something? Because that would be kind of bollocks if it did. I mean, he already has 3 places. But I mean, this is a pro player we're talking about, so... it counts for... it basically counts for making the thing have the non-ability to summon stuff. That's something, I guess. I want you to move up north just to try and give them basically a run for their money. Now, I want you to move back 2 spaces and throw. I want you to move forward 2 spaces and attack twice. Get rid of that thing. And I want you to move a bit forward. Should I give you the Skisic Blade? Not unless you're already in the front, because then you'll be targeted. No. What I'm gonna do is wait, and when he has his stuff in a grouping and not crystallized, what I'm going to do is drop a Firestorm and use Blister. Because hopefully that'll be able to help. by wiping out a lot of their health and just weakening them to the point that he has to be a little bit more careful. He's done a lot of damage to his thing, but then again, he has me on the defensive, so I suppose that's something. Ow. And you have the melee guy, the ranged guy in melee combat, which isn't good. I can cast Firestorm and Blister next turn. Kind of hope the Warlock moves a bit closer for that, so that way he can be involved. Yes he does, and yes he can. Good. Now you're a Strig, you're a Yeti, and you're a Beast. And those two are Beasts, and you're JK, and you're Lonks. Okay. How did you do that? How did you summon... Where did that end? And... It has a swarm. Well... That... sucks. Where did that even come from? We'll never know. All we know is that it hurt. Didn't I have more Nora? Does he have a Nora still? I'll be very disappointed if he has a Nora stealer. You can barely move at all, but you can move close enough to attack. Okay, that's something. I want you to move forward to collect that bubble, please, or you can't. Okay. And I want you to continue moving forward. I don't even know what I'm doing with this guy at this point. Legitimately, no clue. I mean, I could summon the War Banner or any number of other things, but I can't. At least I still have a font. It's better than what the last one was, but then again, there was less font, so it wasn't that the enemy had 3. But let's see what he does. I'm gonna try my best, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. Screw your polar ants, by the way. Blister would help weaken them, but it's at the same time. What the hell are you supposed to be? Oh, hi. You've walked directly into the guy. I see. Oh, beautiful. And that, what does that do? Against this unit, miss for 2. To 3 times per turn. So basically, if he has ability points, he will use 2 ability points to have the next attack on him miss. And what did you even do? You distracted him. Oh. Activate abilities which are not basic attacks. That's not... Honestly, it's not too bad. And... owl. I really don't like those polar ants. I'm just saying. And you can move far enough to take that font. Of course you can. But let's actually wait. You know what, let's do the quickening. Does this mean the second attack will miss on you? I suppose it's a good time to find out. No, it doesn't. Okay. May as well put this as a learning experience at this point. You You take so little damage from the magic attacks? Oh, because you have had your attacks reduced to crap. Has he even said anything? I can't check while it's not my turn. That's something I would like to see different. It would be nice to type when it's not your turn. Just saying. That thing's so cute, and yet its eyes are so creepy. I probably could have moved you, but no, well. Oh, hey, look, another snowcat. This deck is really nice because it has a lot of summons, and then has a lot of supporting characters for it. I mean, you summon snowcats. Oh my word. Ice everywhere. When you summon snowcats, the polar ant summons another ant for everything it kills, which is more polar ants. The warlock summons something for everything it kills. This is a really good deck that focuses on pretty powerful summons. Like, I'm not entirely sure how you could kill them kind of summons, and they do have a Nora Thief somewhere. Because I did have Nora to summon something until it became my turn. I'm just gonna cast Blister. I don't have anything else, so why not? You're not even gonna be able to attack. Or kill him, rather. No, you're not. And that guy has the ability to dodge twice, so I'm not going to bother, he said. And started to attack. Let's fortify, just to make it more annoying for him. Like, I want to know what this deck is, because it is actually a Savage Tundra deck that I would enjoy using, actually. Just because of what it's stylized with. I kind of wish I could figure out what deck the other person used. Maybe I could. Maybe I could. I don't know. So that guy is most likely dead. Yeah, he's dead. And there's another warlock. God dang, man. I don't know what you would do against this. Like, legitimately don't, besides somehow taking stuff faster than he does. There's another apprentice. Yeah, this deck is mostly summons upon summons. Like, he has the Knock and Guide in order to... And apparently he also has a thing that summons a snowcat for every location he owns. That's additionally great. I mean, he has Knock and Guide, which will summon units, and is also difficult to kill if it has any ability points left. He has the Lonx Recruiter to summon snowcats, and then he has, now that he has a beefy start, a beefy, base of units to pull from, then he has the Stig Warlock to support and do as much damage as possible from support, and everything it kills summons another melee unit. And then he also has the Polar Ants to come in, tunnel. Okay, only the basic one can tunnel and not the other ones, so that's nice, I suppose. But then he has those to tunnel and get in and start a colony of Polar Ants. See, like, there's the Arctic Beast that gets summoned every time he attacks with his Warlock. I mean, I know there was only like 130 odd people online, but I think from now on I'm gonna play this during the day when there's hopefully more people who don't know what they're doing like me. Because otherwise this is a bit nuts and a little bit, just a little bit, kind of maybe one-sided as all hell. Just push that guy forward while damaging him at the same time, just to get him to kill me. Okay. Well, I can't really say that was a good game, because it sure as hell wasn't. But, I mean, I suppose I played it. But that was facing one of the better players in existence in this game currently, so I don't entirely know what to say to that, but, you know, because my score doesn't necessarily say that should be done, but, you know. Rank loss is 5, because of all those times I just got knocked out. But that is for next, well, when we come back, I will be doing a PvP, and I'll be trying to do it in the afternoon, so I try and hopefully get better games. But that is for next time, so until then, see you later.